Welcome back. Let's start off with Tor browser, the browser that we will use for anonymity. Now, Tor browser is a browser that allows us to have maximum anonymity and privacy. It is also a browser used to access deep or dark web, which you most likely have heard of since you joined this course. Now, we're not going to be touching on a subject on visiting deep web or dark web. You can take a look at the internet for that. However, you will use Tor browser to do that, but right now we want to see how we can install it and how exactly does it anonymize ourselves while visiting different websites on the internet. Well, before we even get to downloading it, in theory what it does is it changes our IP address after a certain amount of time. So, as we already mentioned in the theory video, to the website that we visit, it will appear as if we are connecting from a different physical location. Let me show you how that looks like. Before we even get to opening Tor browser, let's first of all install it. To install Tor browser, we first of all want to perform sudo apt update to update our system. And it will ask us for the password. This shouldn't take too long to finish. It should update in just a second, and right after this is finished, we're going to run the command to install the Tor browser. Okay, so our repository update has finished, and the command that we use to install the Tor browser is this one. Sudo apt-get install Tor and then space Tor browser launcher. Now, the first thing that we're installing is the Tor service, while the second thing is the browser itself. If you press enter, this command will start installing the Tor browser for you. Now, since I already have it installed, I'm not going to be running this. However, you just press enter, click Y so that it installs everything, and in a few minutes this should be done and you should have it installed. As soon as this command finishes working, in order to run the Tor browser, we type Tor browser-launcher. This will start the Tor browser, but if you are running it for the first time, it will actually download the browser itself first. So just by running this command, it will open a small download window, which will take a few seconds or minutes to finish, and as soon as that's done, it should automatically start the Tor browser for you. As you can see, it started the Tor browser for me, and this is the window that you should get once you accomplish all of these commands and you fully download the Tor browser. Now, since this is quite a small screen, let me enlarge this and zoom this in a little bit, just so we can see everything better. And this is the question that will pop up first: connect to Tor. And here it gives the explanation why it asks for your permission to do this. Tor browser routes your traffic over the Tor network, run by thousands of volunteers around the world. So this is essentially how it is hiding your traffic. When you try to visit a website, whether that being a website on deep web or not, it will route your traffic through the Tor network, which will go through a bunch of different servers before reaching its endpoint, essentially making the endpoint not really know where your connection is coming from. We want to connect. Now, if you want to check this, that is completely up to you. I'll just click on connect. And it will open this page for me and for you as well. Let's also enlarge this. We can see that the search engine is DuckDuckGo, also a private search engine. And how we can check whether Tor project or Tor service is being ran, we can type in this link in our search bar. So check.torproject.org. Press enter, and this will check whether Tor is running on our machine. Now you will notice that it takes some time for pages to load, and that is because our traffic is getting routed through multiple points before reaching the destination, and that is making it slow. As we can see, this page says, "Congratulations, this browser is configured to use Tor. Your IP address appears to be this one." Now this as you might have guessed, is not my real IP address. This is the IP address that we got from Tor browser itself. So this will appear to the endpoints that we're connecting from this IP. And we can check it by typing what is my IP. Once again, it will take some time to load. It will not be as fast as regular browsers. And once it loads, we want to visit any of these websites. Let's go this one. What is my IP address? And here it is. It's currently this one. And you will notice these IP addresses change from time to time. Let me just close this. This will appear to be my IPv4 address. And probably in a few minutes, this will also change. Currently, my physical location is in Nigeria. The exact city is this one. And as you might have guessed, I'm nowhere near this physical location. So Tor browser is doing a good job on masking where I'm coming from. And just to mention it one more time, this is the information that the websites that you visit will also see. Nonetheless, if you're interested, you can also take a look at some other options that Tor browser has by going to Preferences, going to Privacy and Security, and you can check the options here to match your needs and your privacy level. For example, here we have the security level, and we have 3 options: Standard, Safer, and Safest. Ideally, you want to have Safer to be able to browse the internet normally and also to have some protection. Safest will break some websites since it disables JavaScript completely. It also disables some fonts and a bunch of other things as well that might break some web pages. All in all, this is pretty much the Tor browser, but we're not done with the Tor itself yet. We're going to use the Tor service in the next video to perform our Nmap scans through a proxy. We want to see how we can use our tools that we covered in the ethical hacking course and make them more anonymous while performing their action. We're going to take a look at the example of Nmap scan, which will be routed through a proxy with the help of Tor service in order to mask where the scan is coming from, but more about that in the next video. Before I finish this video off, I just want to mention one more thing, and that is that an alternative option to the Tor browser would be a browser called Brave browser. Now, you probably haven't heard of it since it's not that known, but this is a really good browser. Let me just type it in so I can show you where you can download it from. Brave browser has really good security and privacy, and in its settings it has a bunch of different options that allow you to set the privacy level to your own needs and also to make you more anonymous on the internet. So this is the page where you can download the Brave from, and it's just a recommendation. If you want to use it, feel free to use it. The choice is completely yours. Nonetheless, let's get straight into next video where we are going to take a look at running Nmap through a proxy.